butthole 527.
Sorry, I farted.
Sorry, I fought it. Jesus Christ. That was Joe at our old apartment. And on that note,
Yeah.
good morning, you fucks.
Oh God, he's recording.
We're back.
Good at doing that.
I do want to quickly say I apologize for last Monday's upload that we didn't do a Monday episode because I was sickly, believe it or not. If you know what I referenced there, you get it. Do you get my reference?
I got your reference, and I apologize because I'm drinking sugar-free hard Mountain Dew.
Oh, shut the fuck up.
I have self-respect, and I accidentally bought this.
Self-respect.
Put the sugar in your life, even if you're even if you're
Put
diabetic.
the booger sugar in your life.
There's only one white powder I approve of.
MSG. Some people are not going to know what MSG is. It's going to sadden me a little bit.
People are actually going to be like, "It's a drug." Might as well be.
It looks like that. No, I was kidding. Anyways, guys, you know what time it is. Monday morning respawn. I'm Nick.
I'm Jody,
And you guys are sexy mother lovers. Get out. Today's topic is we're going to talk about real quick is game reviewers. Now it's funny because we are actually considered retro game reviewers, but I had my buddy and I at work were talking about this. The whole point is, do game reviewers actually change your viewpoint on a video game and make you buy it?
yes,
Or say no?
I think yes. Because even going back to the retro thing, I've been watching the Angry Video Game Nerd since he started it back in like 2005. He's one of the YouTube OGs. Still going now.
Oh yeah, he still is.
And
making side movies too.
Yeah. And when I was a kid, I was playing Sega Genesis, Super Nintendo all the way up until now. I didn't really care about Atari or anything else until I started watching his reviews. And even though he's playing bad games, he made them fun to watch.
And he's still giving it his all.
Yeah. So it's like, I got to try this shit. So I went out of my way and bought an Atari. And you know what? I grew an appreciation for it. And now I got a collection of games. I'm not even mad.
I agree with you. I do have an argument, and this might upset a lot of our viewers. I'm going to word this, so I do apologize.
Here we go.
But I'm going to speak truthful.
Grab your Jody and juice.
Grab your Jody and juice. I hate out of the blue game reviewers. Now let me speculate real quick before everyone's like, what the hell are you talking about? I hate the game reviewer that plays one game and only that one game, and then does a game review because he gained an audience. And believe it or not, people don't realize this, especially people who play on PC. You could see the sales of games completely diminish. And I've seen so many pretty good games get like completely destroyed because this streamer thinks this game is so unfair and it's stupid. Because all they play is Call of Duty Warzone. However, I'm not talking shit about Call of Duty players. I'm a Call of Duty player myself. But I have a wide variety of games I play. I do have a love and passion for first-person shooters, but I grew up playing third-person.
Trust me,
every time he comes over, I'm playing. Here we go. Every time. No, but like I love first-person shooter games. I like just first-person games in general because I like where you're the character. You're stepping in the shoes and you're visualizing everything. I hate people who review the games who have never played this style of game, never touched the genre, never went anywhere near it, and you give it a rating. And because you got a following, people are going to follow you and what you have to say about a game. When I sit there and I watch the reviews, I'm not going to word anybody, but I do know I have a few where I'm like, you don't even play these style of games. For instance, the new Elden Ring dropped. New Elden Ring Night Reign. It's more multiplayer based. There's a solo mode they did add to it. I'm not sponsored by the game, but I've been playing the shit out of it since it dropped yesterday, and I'm addicted to it. It's way harder, in my opinion, than original Elden Ring because you're on a timer now, and the circle's closing. You have to actually build your character in a time limit, and then fight a random generated boss that just spawns out of nowhere in the middle after you fight a first wave of enemies.
And I get my shit pushed in by the most basic enemies there is.
So I would love to watch you play Elden Ring. Just watch you, let you do whatever the hell you wanted to do, and be like, what is he doing?
Don't help him.
Just twitching. Just what is he doing?
I mean, I did knock 2 dragons off a ledge.
Okay.
I did.
Okay.
It happened.
Okay.
That was in Dark Souls. My bad.
Yeah.
My bad.
I'm sorry, homie.
A disappointed Grandmaster Skywalker.
You fuck. Get out. Now you can get out. Anyways, I do feel like game reviewers do make a huge difference, impact on the whole gaming community, personally. But my whole problem is, and it will still stand that way, is I personally feel like not every game reviewer is going to go in strict detail. There is one that's called Angry Joe. I don't know if you ever watched his stuff.
No.
His reviews, he don't hold back. This thing is like a dog shit on my face and then rub my face. Oh, he goes.
Jesus.
He goes in. And the thing is, he knows the companies too by heart, and he will call them out like, "Really, John? You couldn't do this? Your screen." I was like, "Holy shit!" Like after we're done with everything for today, I gotta let you watch it. Like you're gonna start liking it. And it says his name is Angry Joe. It's even better.
Great.
It's Joe. But no, like I like watching his videos because he actually him and his group. He has like 3 to 4 people. They all play the game, whether it's multiplayer or single player. They all play together, and they all have like different viewpoints. Like, I like it. This is my style of game, or I don't really like it, but it does have fun. I have a fun activity to it, and they just don't go, "Well, the game's kind of trash, guys. So the game's fault, not mine, because I'm good." And it's like, bro, you play Warzone. This is a sword fighting game. For instance, there's another game. I currently watch this guy do a recording on it. He was playing Kingdom Come Deliverance. It's a very long ass game and so detailed. Like you're a nobody. You start off in the game as a nobody. You don't get power-ups. It's just you have to start building your character's knowledge in the area you want to go. You want to be a bounty hunter. Now you got to train yourself sword fighting every day. Fight people and get better. And if you die, you die.
That's so hard, though. That's
yeah.
like life. I don't
That's
like
kind
life.
of like that. This is kind of like that. But what I don't like is that people will take that game like it's first person, but it's not like a first person shooter. No shit. You're playing a game that's set in like modern day, and you're playing a game that's like set in BC. What the fuck you expect? I don't know. That's where I
Trash.
Yeah, that's why this game's ass. I died 20 times. Now it can lick my butthole 20 times. Here, I didn't wipe. No, but it's like, here's your dude wipes. No, but I don't know. Like, I feel like a lot of games today get reviewed by the wrong people, and those games don't get blossomed.
Like, I'm not trying to jerk our own cocks, but like,
My bad. You almost got me. You almost got me.
but
That would have been the worst because I would have spit over my Dark Souls buff.
oh, he spits. That's fantastic.
I have to spit on that thing. I said the line. I'm leaving.
Get out.
Fucking room. You get the fuck out. I'll get the fuck out of my own embarrassment. You stay there.
That was my moment. That was my one time.
You blew your one time prime time.
But no, not to toot our own horns, but at least when we do a review, it's at the end and we give our honest opinion when the game is still fresh in our heads after playing it for like 2 weeks. And my God, some of them that we played.
Or how we got we've been trying. So somebody did message out to me and go, "Why haven't you and Joe gone live? You promised." Yes, we promised.
We did.
We promised that 50 subs will go live. Well, for some weird reason, YouTube won't give us the green light. They will not give us the red. And then or green. And whenever we're kind of like getting checked into the green zone, somebody reports a fucking video on cue, and it's like a stupid video that's like from 2 years ago.
I'm sorry I did the Trump dance, okay? I'm sorry.
The second they saw you doing the dance, they're like,
Son of a bitch.
bring the lighter. Bring the... No, but someone's like, he has a Zippo? Yes.
You don't even smoke.
No, I just like the lighters.
He has asthma. Think he's gonna smoke?
This guy's gonna really smoke cigarettes? No, yeah, he can't breathe, so let's make it worse. I'll be playing on hard difficulty. As I cough. I'm getting over being sick though, so I'm fair on that one. No, but like all the game reviewing and stuff, we might actually probably do 2 topics today because we do owe you guys
2 weeks.
2 weeks. So today will be our first part of the topic was game reviewers actually changed the way we buy games today. Because back then, remember the old TV show? I'm about to show my age here.
Oh,
X-Play.
Oh yeah.
Got X-Play.
I'm still 29. I'm still 29.
He's 29, but his knees are 42.
Fuck off. I got a disability check on my knees.
It's called
Because I know what X-Play is.
It's called the government thank you letter. I still like that you call it that.
I call it the "I'm sorry we can't fix you" check. Thank you, baby, for breaking me.
I told the doctor that he was like, I gotta start using that. That's good shit. It's like, it becomes up with great shit to say, and I've never heard it before. No, but like, so going back,
my time of the month when I get that check.
Oh my god.
And I hobble my way to the Lego store. That's what I do.
I deserve this, you bastards! You deconstructed me, now I'm reconstructing my dream. I'm sorry, that was so dark.
That was real.
That was so dark, I'm sorry. But true. But yeah, I personally feel like I have seen a lot of games lose sales, lose a following, lose like all their player base just by reviewers alone. And right now, the biggest reviewers are streamers. Because not only is it that certain streamers have a giant audience, up to 250,000 viewers, average chatters, average talkers, they're making tons of money doing this, and then they decide to play a game that everyone's telling them to try out, and the game doesn't fit their fancy, so they're going to talk shit about it, and now it's 250,000 people are going to be like, no, well, I agree with them, it's kind of shitty.
Yeah.
I'm not saying it's all the time, but I'm trying to make like an idea for you guys to understand. Like, I've seen games legit. For instance, there's a game called Marauders. It's just like Tarkov. Shut up. So it's just like Tarkov, except it's more of like what would happen in World War I and II is if you were in space and it was more space steampunk.
Hitler in space.
Not really.
That was a movie. It was a real thing.
What?
You want to watch a shitty B movie? Hitler in space. It's literally what it's called.
You broke me.
They bring Hitler back from the dead in the future, and it's just his head in a robot body. And it's the worst movie effects you'll ever see, and it's hilarious.
Reminds me of Raptor Pastor. You ever heard of that movie?
No.
I think it's on Netflix. It's called Raptor Pastor. Or Pastor Raptor.
This is when dinosaurs attack and it's shitty. Like
No,
CGI shit.
he saves a prostitute.
Here we go.
And he has the ability to turn into a raptor. It is. And
there it is.
Hold on.
There's
we're not done. We are not done. Because I'm about to say next, you're going to be like, wait. There's ninjas. where this comes from.
You can either have dinosaurs or ninjas.
They're both in the movie.
The fuck?
And the movie actually got a fair rating.
Oh God.
Out of a 1 to 5 star rating, I got a 3.5. I have not watched it, but I've heard everyone talk about that. It's so stupid and shitty, it's good.
Okay.
Why?
So back to Marauders.
So yeah, Joe threw us through a loop
Sorry
here.
about that.
So Marauders it's a space game. It's like that steampunk style in World War I, World War II era. You're in space. You go to different planets that you don't actually get to control. You just randomly spawn in it, and you got a little spaceship that you go and you can either invade other ships, or you go to the big giant little base and you fight your way through and you do objectives and get weapons and shit like you do in kind of in Tarkov, except Tarkov's way different because he saw me play and he's like, what the fuck? But it's a little different. It's not so much like Tarkov, but the whole thing I'm trying to get at is that game is so dead right now. Average players, 20 online. That game once had like 2 million people playing.
And reviewers fucked it.
All because streamers who were very keen and very dead hard on Tarkov switched to this one. They called it Space Tarkov. Now, the creators, Team 17, never, ever once proclaimed, exclaimed, you name it, never once said, we're better than Tarkov, or our game's just like Tarkov. Our game is just a space punk theme extraction shooter, where you get to be in space and do your thing. And it says, like other extraction shooters, it didn't once classify that it was better than Tarkov, and never once said it was in competition of Tarkov. It was just something that just wanted to be in the same line as Tarkov.
And a lot of times their opinions are like never really in the middle, like ever.
No.
It's either really, really good or it's really, really shitty.
And almost every reviewer is like, this is good, but there's a problem. Like, this doesn't have proper dynamics. I'm like, bro, the game just came out this week. Chill the hell out. They're trying to get, like, I was playing the alpha. I got invited to do the alpha testing and the beta testing. And then when the final game dropped, streamers actually completely changed how the original game came out. I personally liked it in beta format. Because it's on Steam online, you can actually chat and put stuff, like make a thing and people can talk to you. Not like what you do on Reddit, but it's on Steam.
Ooh,
and I put on there,
that's a toxic site.
it gets toxic very quickly. You're just trash and ash and probably live in your mom's basement. I'm like,
Oh, we're desubscribers.
and I'm just like, I had one dude say shit like that to me, and I was like, all I said was this game could go very far if it didn't throw away its whole formula that it was going with. Yeah, because at one point you were able to choose which planet you actually wanted to go to, which is cool. I kind of want to have control where I'm going. Not let's go on a cycle, and your mission says you need to go to the thermal factory. Well, I guess I gotta wait till the map decides me to give me the thermal factory. Oh wait, in the notes it states that they took the thermal factory out for a whole week to process everything to get the patch notes going, Joe.
Yeah, well, maybe you won't have this problem if you weren't trash.
It doesn't even deal with you being trash.
It's all skill. It's all gamer problem.
You sound like the commenters.
Exactly.
You're just asking the game. You should have got the mission done day one, brother. The missions didn't start until after week 1.
You have a job. I got time on my hands.
I almost said something. Oh my god. Oh man, no, but like, I don't know. And like, streamers destroyed that game within about a month's time. They got rid of it and they fucked it hard. And because of that, the game's dead now. And now the Team 17 is now trying to look in to see if they can fix it. You ain't fixing it. You have exactly. People have to legit go on VPN, use custom lobbies just to get into a lobby where it's possibly a bot lobby. Possibly.
See what you guys do. See what your complaints get. Now we can't play games.
The complaints weren't even things that were like dire. Well, how come there's not like laser guns? It's World War I, World War II base.
I mean, if you're in space.
World War I, World War II base. It's not like space with lasers. It's legit machine guns.
True.
It legit says machine guns, LMGs. They did take some original guns that gun fanatics would know, like the FN-47. They took that one and they put like a different scope, but the scope is on the side and more like steampunk, where it looks like it's a magnifying glass.
I want
It
to
looks
feel
cool.
the recoil. I want to feel the.
Thank you guys for watching with me.
I want to feel the strict anatomy of the FN.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I
Give me the gas.
I did it. I'll give you some gas.
No, that's menthol. No, but he brought up my fucking the customers I had to deal with when I worked at game stores.
Another day, customers at game stores. That could be.
I did tell a story earlier about a gentleman, lovely gentleman, that probably has the most questionable hard drive on the market.
The FBI needs to check his ass.
Oh, he came in wearing. Remember? Oh, I didn't even say this whole wardrobe either.
Oh no.
Yeah, so he didn't have a fedora. He had a top hat. Remember the bowler hat?
Like a Lincoln hat.
No.
Oh.
Like the pup hat. I call them pup hats,
Okay.
but it's called bowler hat.
Okay. I see what you're doing.
He wore one of those. I had a feather.
Why?
I had a pink feather,
Yankee Doodle. Okay.
and he had on. He disrespected one of my favorite bands, Slipknot. He had on.
That is my favorite band.
I like Slipknot. He had on a Slipknot T-shirt with a brown leather jacket, wearing
Okay. Okay.
wearing-
So far.
wearing Looney Tunes, bright yellow, which I think once were white, pajama bottoms that did not fit him, and he was wearing giant combat boots. And it was July. It was hot. It was like 87 to like 92 degrees outside.
I wear boots all year.
Not like these. These were ski boots.
Oh. Oh God.
He stopped. He's like, I wear. Oh, I'm sorry. And he had on Blade's glasses. For those who don't know, Blade's the vampire killer, and
He's known for his glasses. The badass. Someone
And these
throws
were
his
the
shades at him and
original.
he catches them. That's a whole scene.
And it was the original ones, the silver with the black tint and with the red tint.
And he wears those.
He was wearing those.
I'm sorry, Wesley. I'm sorry.
Sorry about Nick's customer. And he came in. He was like, "Good day." I'm like, "Good day." What? I'm like, "Good day."
Salutations.
Oh,
I went there. I said
because he did say that. Where's your finest collection of Wii games? Like over there,
White case.
where all the Nintendo cases are. Thank you, sir.
At least called you sir.
I was walking right over there, and as he's looking, there's customers coming in and out of the store. There's children coming in and out of the store. I was in fear of the children because of this man. Because he's like, oh, wow, quite an interesting collection you have here. And then all I hear is, ooh, shit. And I'm just sitting there like, what the hell is going on? And the one customer, I could not have cashed this man out fast enough. That was the fastest, straight up, boop,
Just go.
have a good day. That man, I mean, ran for the door. I hear, you have the rarest Barbie game. I'm like, what? What rare Barbie game? And then I shit you all not. He turns his head. Oh, soon. And I'm like,
I wish I can give myself a concussion so I can forget that image right there. But I can't.
it's burned in my head. So now you got that burned in your head. I mean, you're imagining it's that guy doing that wearing. He's like, soon I'll take you home.
That's gonna
Hence
bother
why
me
that
while
man
I'm
needs his
having-
hard drive checked. So he comes up to me and he's like, this is the rarest Barbie game. Now, I don't disrespect anybody on their collectors, but when I see you licking the front cover of a Barbie that is in a schoolgirl's outfit, Barbie Goes to College, I think it was, or something. cooking with Barbie. I don't know.
At least
I
it's
really
college.
don't care about the game. It's the fact this man grabbed the game case. We don't clean the case on the top. We probably go like this to get the dust off. God knows what was touching those.
He cleaned it that day.
And
No, he
that
bought it.
man, and yeah, he bought it. But how he did, he goes, "Give me a second. What is your price, good sir?" I'm like, flip the game over. Oh, ooh, it's a lot of money. $5.
the
$5.
the pretty much bare minimum you can buy for a game in any piece of history ever. If you find less than $5, you found it at a garage sale and they didn't give a shit.
Then he goes, "Give me a second. I need to contact my mother." Okay. I just take the game case. I'm like trying not to grab it because he licked it. I'm like,
Just slide it off the counter enough so you can scoop it on
throw
your
it
hand.
over. And I remember I grabbed like anti wipes. I was like, I feel bad I'm doing this to the wipes, not to me. I'm just like throwing in the trash, and then
I treat dude wipes better than that.
oh my god. And he comes back and goes, "My mother is on her way."
Give me
Okay.
$5.
So I was like, "Okay, how much is it?" And I was like, "Boop." I was just, that's gonna be $6.52
After tax.
You like this? Shit. She's gonna kill me. Like $6.52.
Yep.
I'm like, okay, well, whatever. And then so in the game store I worked for, they had like Magic the Gathering cards, Yu-Gi-Oh cards in the case that were like expensive and they were locked up. So I ended up getting called over by one of our most natural customers he played religiously there, and he was highly competitive. Called me over because he wanted a
I
card.
called him a natural customer.
Because he was there every day. He always bought stuff. He was always collecting. He was even giving us really rare shit. He even gave us a card that
It's
was
just the
in.
fact you called him natural.
Yeah.
This guy was far from it.
Okay, switch with me for a
I
second.
don't wanna.
No, because now you're going to. You switch with me for a second.
Okay.
You're in my exact shoes. You can't kick a customer out because your boss is telling you every customer is always a bill.
I'm getting fired.
Straight up, just, "Hey Nick, can I get something from the case?" "Yeah, I'll be right there."
Because
I'll
I'm the
walk
kind of guy that can hold a job. I'm getting fired.
So I walk over, I unlock the case, I grab the card. I trust him because he's never going to steal. He knows everybody. He's on camera. He already has everything in a database, so I let him hold on to the card because I trust him. He's not going to steal it. He's like, "I'm going to look around and see if I can find another card. I'll pay this." And he always had the card like this, like showing, and I trusted him, but I know what he was doing. We both know what he was doing, letting me know, like, "I'm not stealing. I have it right here."
Yep.
Sure enough, as the horror, I turn and look down. So now this is my POV. I'm looking down. It's pretty long, probably at another table, and that's how long it is.
All right.
The guy that's hunched over at the Barbie game, taking his finger, going like this. You see the camera picks up. Soon. Soon. And I'm like, "You need your hard drive scrapped, checked, and put in and checked very thoroughly." Because I've never in my life have ever witnessed that type of behavior from anyone. I'm gonna find out this gentleman, or man-child, I don't know, 37 years old. His mom came in with this, "I'm not taking care of me." Okay.
Like the fucking penguin.
I know, just, all right. I'm like, "Man, can you put the cigarette? I need to smoke." How much?" I'm like, "It's $6.52. That's a lot of money." I'm like, "Your cigarette box costs more than the game." Just to be fair, it's just, I'm like, "Can you please take your cigarette outside?" "Oh God, I got asthma." "So do I." I'm one of the highest asthmatic. You see me? And she's like, "All right."
She's trying to end it all.
And
I don't blame her for her son.
oh my God. And the whole time she's just like, "How much? How much? How much? How much?" And I'm like, Mind you, there's the little green screen. 652. And I'm like, 652, man. All right. All right. Oh, I got change. Hold on. Oh, she also did the thing. She did the thing where they give you the money. Like, here's the money.
Okay.
You're putting in the system. Thing pops up. Oh, I got change.
Ah.
Yeah.
Now I gotta bring it back up.
I was like, and then the worst part. I think that's 62 cents. It's 652. I'm taking it anyways. I'm like, here's your 10 cents. Can I have those 10 cents in pennies, please? I'm like, whatever. I'll get you out of my store fast. Here's your 10 cents. No, actually, I don't want the 10 cents. I just have 2 nickels. I'm like, fine. Let's go. Here's the 2 nickels. All right. But actually, you know what? I'm sorry. Just give me the dime.
Register's closed. Fuck off.
My brain was just like, oh. And then she finally left. And then when he took it, he turned and he did with the game. Now, some people will say I'm making fun of this man's mental health. However, I'm actually not. I'm making fun of how he was acting in the store, and he was also stalking half the staff.
Coming
That
from
were
the
females.
guy whose friends describe him as the guy you can't take out in public.
I think I have reasonable cause of my behavior towards this person.
Coming from someone who unreasonably causes a scene in public a lot. This guy can't be out there. Like, I'm saying this. He's not human. He's
not human. That got me for a quick second. I'm
There's no
sorry.
such thing as human rights for people like that. I'm sorry.
He's not human. He's not human. Oh my lord.
Wood Chipper 2025. Make these people afraid again.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong. I'm with you. But like, hey, for everyone out there that's ever like, man, I want to work for a game store. Be ready. They're coming.
I don't want to work for a game store. I never did.
There are a lot of. Here's the thing. I did just do that whole bit right there. Oh, they're a lot of fun. Not with dealing with those people, but like dealing with like people who are the same nerd category as you, and you're just talking for hours, and your day goes by like that.
Yeah.
You're still doing your job, but like they're with you. They're like, "What do you think about this?" And you're like, "No, I didn't think about that yet, but what's your opinion?" And then like it's an actual conversation with a human.
But when you run into I'm a Barbie girl in a Barbie world, dude, and he fucking...
It wasn't even that. It was the fact he's like, "Soon? Soon for what? Are you about to go hardcore on your pillowcase?" Got me.
I hope the camera picked that up.
I think so too. My body froze because I thought that came from outside. My brain thought that was from outside.
Like, that's the kind of person that you look at him and I could be like, oh man, we're not even in this guy's house and I can smell the urine coming off his sheets.
Oh, except it's dry semen, not urine.
Probably sleeps on a twin bed with Barney sheets that are yellow that are supposed to be white.
I'm gonna give you a hug.
Probably has the original Chuck E. Cheese logo somewhere. I'm sorry, that new Chuck ain't Chuck.
You ain't the fucking Chuck.
You know, that's how we're gonna refer to him as the fucking Chuck. This is the one they got now is Chuck Light.
It's just Diet Dr. Kelp. I pulled out a SpongeBob reference for all the OGs out there that got that.
I want the Barney that yelled at the deaf kid, not what we got today.
It's funny, I found that part on YouTube. And I was dying. I was like, oh my god, this really happened. And they aired it. It was aired.
It was live. And they could not air it.
I was like, that poor child is so traumatized.
I mean, I don't know if he's traumatized. He didn't hear it. Sorry, deaf people. I have a deaf uncle. Bless his soul.
Oh my god. To get back on track for a quick second, were we on a second topic? Or did I just go on my tangent?
You went on your tangent.
With Mr. Barbie boy.
Barbie girl in a Barbie world.
Oh, no. So
I love that song too.
I know, me too. It's a classic. It's Aqua. Right? It's awesome. But the second, so go back, try to go back and steer the ship back in the proper course.
Oh, here we go.
By the way, real quick, I have one now. I have an N64 controller that Joe actually said feels very nice. So this is my hands. I can look at my fucking hands. I can grip that thing and move.
That's not how it works.
I actually played like this a couple of times and it worked.
What you're supposed to do.
Let's go.
Yes, you're supposed to grab the middle stick. You're supposed to get a good grip on the stick, Nick. Firmly grasp it.
Is that how small your hands really are?
Yes. Like you can see, here's mine on the camera.
Here's mine.
Look at how girthy his fingers are. Sausage finger having ass.
I got big ass fucking hands, man. Just straight up.
And mind
I
you,
can legit club.
and I'm a working man too. I have to fucking justify it.
Are you the reason I made that Burger King commercial? You got heavy small hands.
If I'm using the D-pad, that's when you grab it like this. But if you're using the stick, that's what you do. You gotta switch because
I feel so bad for
you. You should.
I just humiliate you. I can legit play like this. And he's like, no, you gotta grab the middle. Meanwhile, here's him. I'm grabbing the middle. Here's me. I'm grabbing the middle.
Firmly grasp it in your
I am
hand.
SpongeBob. Oh my God, you're SpongeBob. I'm Patrick. Firmly grasp it.
That's what he's gonna do next time we play a game. Firmly grasp it.
So, a quick
Slam it in my hand.
slamming, slamming in your hand, or take a smoke in the pancake. So the next topic we're gonna hit, since we failed to do that, it's gonna be a little longer episode because we owe you guys another episode.
Yep.
How do you feel about retro games coming back, but in arcade stadium form? Like you can go to a store and buy an arcade machine, and it's in the arcade machine. And also the uprising. This is a two-hitter. Since that's happening, a lot of more arcade stores are opening up.
Mm-hmm.
And retro games are coming back. I love that shit. However, a lot of people are not enjoying it as much.
I love it because we were degenerate gamblers growing up.
I need to get to that second fucking level.
We lost a lot of quarters.
Oh, sometimes it wasn't even quarters. It was here's $1, and here's at the time. Remember, what was it?
$20 went a long way.
What was it called? Invaders, not the games Invaders, Space Invaders, but I think it was called Invaders Royale or Royal Invaders, and it was in Eastern Hills Mall.
Mm-hmm.
It was a giant bit, or it was Buffalo, New York. It was a giant, big ass arcade store. $1, $1 gave you 20 tokens, and it was 1 token per game. That
Was fire.
Oh, that's when your parents give you $5.
You empty out the machine.
That is money. No, but
That's gonna be a thing.
I'm making a T-shirt. Hey, 100 subscribers. We launch our first version of our
And
t-shirts.
his mighty shirt.
I'll just have my Nick Ravenwolf, because that's my actual name is Nick Ravenwolf, and then his is Joe Jodian. So,
But yeah, we were degenerate gamblers growing up, and then there was a time where we just lost arcades. Like
fast too.
no one was going. Everyone had home consoles,
Mhm.
and it just died off. And then we were stuck with a casino, like adults do, and lose some real money.
I would say one thing, and you will probably be shocked or not shocked on how you viewpoint me on the whole gambling thing.
Okay.
I have only been to the casino 3 times my entire life.
I used
So
to work in one. I
Well-
did security at Seneca.
Well, it doesn't count
Niagara.
as you go, and that counts as you go to the job. That's different.
Yep.
I think I go to the hospital every day. Well, why? I work there. Oh, I thought you had medical condition.
I was just putting in a perspective
Yeah.
from what I see.
Oh, yeah. But I physically went, so I went 3 times. My first time I went, it was my 18th birthday. My buddy took me, we went, and he gave me $20 for my first experience slot machine. I lost, and I was like, well, this sucks.
It lasted 5 minutes.
I was like,
Because
can I
that $20.
I was like, can I go home now? He's like, you don't want to play more? I'm like, no.
No
this
card
is
games,
I'm
nothing.
like, this is boring as fuck. Then his uncle took me in and was like, I'm going to teach you how to play blackjack and play it right. He taught me how to do a little card counting. And he goes like, don't do this or show this when you go to a place. I went. I'm not getting in trouble because it's done and over with. And I did watch me over the cameras and shit.
To be fair, card counting is not illegal as long as you do it in your head. I was a security guard at the casino, but if you have devices and shit,
No, I was doing it all my
yeah,
head.
if you do it in your head, then they'll watch you, but they can't.
Oh, they did. So I went a second time. This is when I came back from Michigan after I was going to college out there. I came back. I was 23, 24, and I went my second time to a casino, and I learned how to play blackjack with a full table, not just one person who's the house. A full table, which for those who have never played that before, that's a little trickier because you have to think, is your number bigger and better than the house and the people to the right and left of you?
Mm-hmm.
Because I think it's because how they did it was first and second got a payout, everybody else did not. It was 5 people at the table. Whoever had the 2 best got a payout. The house wins, the house won everything, everybody loses. That's kind of how they did it. I'm like, that's fucking weird, but okay. So in my head, I kept doing card counting. And my second time, I did okay. I won $100.
Nice.
So technically, I went in with $20. I walked out with $80, basically.
And you were smart and walked out.
I walked out. Second, I was starting to go on to winning. I'm like, I'm done.
It's gonna end soon.
I'm done. No, yeah, I was like, I'm done. I got my first 2 hits was the luckiest hits. First card to give me, ace. I was like, man, what I get now, I'm good. Second card, king. I'm like, oh, I won.
Stay.
I was like, I stay. And I mean, everyone at the table was just like looking at me like, I was just like, and the other guy busted the home. So they busted. The guy next to me busted. He should have stayed because he was at 20, but he was trying hard to get an ace. I'm like, you're fucking stupid. What are you doing? He's at 20. Stop. Hit me. You ain't even. Hey, he's like, hit me. I'm like,
I busted.
I busted too. And then my third time, my final time I went in with only $5. I took $5 chips. I went to the cheap table, and I went from the cheap table all the way to the expensive
To the
table.
high rollers.
So with $5, I went to the $1,000 table and walked out. That was the scariest moment. A guy came up to me. I walked in with
What are you right?
like a chip. I had a chip, right? This isn't a chip. This is a D&D coin. But I walked in with just one chip, one little tiny chip. Put it on. Now one chip grew. It became bigger and bigger and bigger. Before you know it, I had this. And then I went this to a small $1,000 token. And I'm like, I'm going to back out now. As I turn, the guy just goes, with me. And I'm like, what'd I do? Took me in a room. They're talking to me. They legit made me undress to my underwear.
Because they again, as security, they make devices. I saw one. It was exactly like the movie Casino, where they actually put a Morse code machine in a guy's shoe, and he was able to tap his foot to contact another guy at another table, because he could see what the dealer was dealing from his view on that table,
Yeah.
and tell the guy, hit here, stay here, fucking whatever.
Oh, shit.
And they were contacting each other through Morse code through their shoes. That's insane.
That's actually really...
Like, I'm not even mad. My boss was able to catch it because he noticed a cut in the shoe, and that the shoe was splitting, and he kept tapping his foot.
So I'm pretty sure, like, the shoe vibrated. So he knew, like,
It
okay,
had-
1 tap meant stay, 2 taps meant hit.
Mhm.
No, me personally, how to look at it is, like, if it buzzed once, I meant stay. 2 meant hit again. Like, because
Yeah.
usually when I had a hit, you had to tap twice, and you gave you a card.
Mhm.
And so it took me in the back room. I went straight down to my skivvies. I had nothing but I had white underwear on at the time. I'm sitting there like, I'm scared. They took my phone. They took everything. Like, I had nothing. I'm just sitting there like this. And then a cop came in. Then the casino police came in, or security, however you want to word them. They came in, and then 2 guys in suits, and then the big head honcho of the company It's like, hey, get dressed. We're sorry about that. We got to make sure that, you weren't cheating or anything. Up your clothes back on. Congratulations for winning. I'm like, it's only $1,000.
Yeah, that's a lot.
And the guy's like, so how much
They
money
count
did you...
for everything.
And then the guy talked to me and he's like, how much did you come in with originally? I was like, $5. I came in $5. And he's like, you're walking out with 1,000.
Yep.
He's like, so you won $995 total. Yes. You're walking out now? Yes. Because I don't want to over splurge.
I mean, you already got me down to my underwear. What else can you do?
So I was like, can I put my socks back on before we get to this? He's like, just get dressed, leave. Left, got $1,000 in my pocket. I gave the girl because I thought she was cute. Behind the counter, I tried getting her phone number. She said she was lesbian. I went, oh, well, she got $10 tip out of me. Huh?
They're all lesbian.
They're all lesbian.
Until you tip them more. Usually it's around $500 where they start turning bi.
What the fuck? You're gonna watch back. You're like, I really said that. And guess
I
what?
worked in a casino for 2 years.
And guess what? I'm not taking that out. That's how you did.
But I only brought up the casino because that's all we had for a while during what I'm going to call the dark ages. And now arcades are starting to come back.
Big time.
And
Walton
kids,
Galleria has a new one.
Yep.
Starting. Yeah.
they don't have a lot there yet, but they're going to get there.
Mm-hmm.
Kids these days don't know the feeling of going into an arcade
Oh God, yeah.
and just having that joy, but they're slowly coming back. They might be able to experience it unless they go to Chuck E. Cheese. But yeah,
One of these days, I'm just gonna buy a whole Chuck E. Cheese jersey and hat and just wear it, and not say a single thing. Just I'm Chucky.
happy
Not
birthday, Billy.
Billy. Well, the game with Billy.
But I hope that at the counter when they get their tickets, they still have the shittiest prizes. Like, oh, you only had 200 tickets. Here's a pencil eraser.
I was gonna say, remember at the time when we were kids and you saw it, you're like, dude, that's so cool. And when you got a little older, you're like, that's the dumbest, stupidest thing on the face of the planet. Remember that stupid ball that just spun and just lights are just going up in the sky?
Yeah, I like that one.
I fucking hated that thing. I'm like, I think it's so cool. When I was young, I got a couple years older. I'm like, that's so fucking stupid. I could buy that at a dollar store. And I need 5,000 tickets.
And then you start to break down as you get older how much money you actually spent to get the tickets to get that ball.
There was how many times? Okay, so we're gonna do a quick Chuck E. Cheese story. I'm not gonna go into strict detail with it because I did work at Chuck E. Cheese and I did work on the ticket counter. That is hell. To me, I felt like that's between the limbo because you had some good days, which was heaven, and some bad days, which was pure fucking hell. And I'm not gonna get into all the stories because there's a lot I have for that. But this one particular story, this gentleman came in, walks up to me, and it was defeat all over his face. He can't have my wallet on me. He takes his card out.
Like my wallet.
No, you're good. I was just gonna do like a prop thing with the card. So imagine this is the card, right? This is the card.
Catch rag is the card. Okay.
Yeah. I snot rag.
Yeah, you made it clean now.
I don't think it is now. He could have won.
I don't know. It's a pretty stiff rag there.
I blow my nose. The blow yeah.
Took the words out of my mouth.
I know what you're gonna say, you fucker.
Continue.
Turns around and goes, hey, please. No, I'm being, hold on. I'm trying to be serious.
Okay.
Can I please buy that? I'm like, by what? He wants the Pokemon Pokeball. I've been trying to win the one game back. Would you please just take it? And I'm just like,
There's tears in your eyes.
oh yeah. And then I straight up did this because it was about this size. It was about this size of my little large D20. I just go, you know what, man? We got 6.500 million more in the back. Thank you. I thought I had to kiss this man. Because he was looking at me like I saved his kingdom from the dragon. Like, Jimmy, look. And his voice broke too. That's how I know he was defeated. Jimmy, I got the Pokeball for you. And I was like, oh my God, this man.
He was hurt.
It was defeat. It was straight up defeat on this man's face. Jimmy, I got it for you, Jimmy. See, Daddy's got it for you. And I'm like, I feel bad for you. You want another?
Thanks, Dad, you piece of shit.
And the kid goes, about time. I'm like, oh,
Pretty much.
kid. So people do want to hear more of my horror stories.
That could be
Chuck E. Cheese, but I'm not going to sell all of them in every video. It's going to be small segments here and there.
We'll sprinkle Chuck in there.
Sprinkle Chuck. You can also sprinkle your funny security stories too.
Chuck Bay. Just...
You go like this, it's just uneven pepperoni slices. No,
Oh, that's...
oh my God, here we go.
This is the only thing I'm going to rant on in this episode about Chuck E. Cheese, all right? I didn't work there. I only went there a handful of times. So I didn't give that much of a fuck. But he brought up an old memory.
And all that memory is going to remind him of is...
He sent me a picture one time while he was out and about going, look, Joe, they sell frozen Chuck E. Cheese pizzas at Walmart. And I'm like, that's bullshit. Because the one time I went to Chuck E. Cheese, it was at a friend's birthday party. And they recycle their slices. They're not even. They just take the slice from one, put them on another, and try to make a circle out of it. Barely. But now you're telling me you take frozen dough, make an actual pizza, label a Chuck on it, and when I open the box, if the slices are even in the frozen fucking boxes at Walmart, I swear to God, I'm suing. Because that is not a Chuck E. Cheese pizza.
This is genuine.
Because he's bullshit. I was robbed.
No, I can vouch for one thing. Yes, some of the pizza slices were recycled. Nothing they can do now because I work there. I never work there anymore. But they did recycle. Now they don't do it anymore because you know the ones you buy at Walmart, Joe. DiGiorno ain't got shit. I thought he was gonna punch me for a second. He was like, "What'd you say?" He stopped for a second. I was like, "It's right here." Just
this is how it ends.
You're gonna call this the clock out hour.
Short up. Not even a frozen pizza fan, but that's bullshit.
It's the most fresh. It's the freshest, purest. I can't even say it right.
Can't even keep a straight face.
No, because I know
You can't even lie to me with a straight face.
It was delicious. I was doing
You
good.
can't do it.
I was doing good. I was doing good.
You lied to the guy in the chair.
You happy? You lied to the guy in the wheelchair.
You lied to
No.
yourself.
But I will say one thing: Chuck E. Cheese did have some cool games.
Yes, they did.
I only had 5 total. I
Pizza
played.
sucked ass, but they got fucking good games.
Pizza sucked ass. It was garbage. Eat some antacid. You fuck. I got you the.
I'm paying for a goddamn birthday party. I want some even fucking slices. That's all I'm saying.
I want to see the chef come out and got it. Not come
That
out.
would help. So I can watch it.
You never got to see the shit I saw. The old school Italian pizza cutter, I called it. The little
Oh, the fucking, yeah. The half circle thing.
Oh, the people that used that. There's reasons why that thing was not. There's reasons why when I worked there, they took that away. Because one dude almost killed another dude. And I'm allowed to say this now because it's been years. He took it and was doing like stunts with it. And the other guy came around the corner who was drinking on the job. He had a little flask.
That sauce isn't sauce, is it? It's blood.
I think it's so bitter. All the hatred from working there. And as he's going like this, turns around the corner and completely cut his wrist all the way down this way with the pizza cutter. What did it
Cuts his wrist.
Cuts his wrist. guy that did it, that cut him, goes, "Oh shit!" Takes the same cutter and starts recutting the pizza. And then
no cleaning, no. Okay.
this was around my final week there, not because of this. I just left because we had a new manager and I couldn't take that anymore, and I just left. I don't know where I came back a couple days later, and the whole kitchen is shut down. The only thing that is open is the front door, the ticket booth, and the floor cleaners we call them. Originally, we're called the floor keepers, but that sounded
rightfully so.
And so, like, I was like, "What happened in the kitchen?" And then that's when they're like, "If we tell you, you can't tell anybody, okay?" I'm like, "All right, what happened?" Apparently, blah blah blah. In the back, he was having fun with the pizza cutter. I'm like, "We just got it. What the fuck?" And he just apparently cut the dude's arm wide open, and the dude's bleeding out. And the dude ran. They called 911. Guy grabbed the same cutter, cut off all pizzas for the whole day. And every single person that was involved with that ended up suing the Chuck E. Cheese's. And I think that Chuck E. Cheese, when I worked there, completely shut down. Like right after I left, I think like a month to 2 months down the road, there was something on the news of them getting shut down. There was like pathogens pressed on. People were getting infections and getting sick. And I'm like,
oh, Chuck E. Cheese on the news. What a shocker.
Where's they? And I was like, thank God I left when I did, because I was going to lose my job regardless.
You were going to have to get fired right there.
And the thing is, I don't really walk away from jobs. This was the one job I just never returned to work. Like, I slept like a baby. Like, I didn't wake up.
How I sleep knowing I'm not getting paid anymore.
I just didn't. I saved up a lot of money, so I was good. I think I saved up a total of like $2,500.
Oh, that's a lot of money back then.
Yeah, because at that time I didn't really have any bills, but I was helping I'm not gonna get into my personal life, but I was helping out here and there when I could. But I saved up enough money at the time, and then I was like, I'm good, so I'm just gonna walk away, because I was picking up overtime, left, right. I was doing 12s, I was doing 13s, I was doing open to close. I was exhausted. So after all that happened, that shut down. I had money saved up. I walked out, and I never came back. And there's way more stories. That was just the one I came into, and I was like, what the hell? And then I found out who the guy was that did it. I was like, of course, you did it. But the guy he cut was the one that had all the infections, which we all knew, because he was doing stuff. Anyways.
Those were called STIs now, but those weren't called STIs back then. Just saying.
That wasn't the pierogi sauce, you remember?
Does your fucking pizza taste like iron?
Rustic. That's Billy Bob Joe.
That's what's spread evenly across the pizza.
Oh my God. That's your even slices. Oh my God. No, but going back to the arcade machines. But I do find it's kind of cool, though, that a lot of arcade machines are making a huge return. And people are getting back into that culture again. Because honest to God, like, if they kept it, and there's a guy out in, I think it's PA, I could be wrong. He has an entire warehouse full of arcade machines that he cleans, repairs, and all you gotta do is you give him your card, and he gives you another card after you pay in. I think it's like $20 total, and every game is for free for you to play as long as you want.
I want to go.
My friend went, and I could be wrong about the area, but I could have sworn it was Erie, PA. But all he ever talked about when he came, he's like, dude, all of our memories were in that warehouse. I'm like that. Me, I would love to play House of the Dead 1, 2, and 3 all over again.
Those were good games.
Oh my God.
Those were really good games.
I remember there was Cop Simulator where you stood in and it actually mapped you out, and you actually could dodge the bullet as it's getting shot at you.
Oh, that Cop Simulator.
Oh yeah. No, not the one we were playing.
And Mighty in that one.
No. No, but that gun's loaded. Mine's the pen's loaded. Yours says I'm gonna tase you. I'm gonna miss my first tasing shot. I'm gonna hit you with my second.
Two-shooter for a reason.
Oh my God. No, but like I do like seeing arcade games make a big return. I do feel like that's gonna change a lot of like people like the time comes when when I have kids, I want them to experience playing an arcade machine. I want them to feel that enjoyment,
Yes.
that disappointment of you can't continue where you left off at, so you have to wait again. You're like, you son of a bitch, Dad. Nope.
The only thing that I fear about arcade machines coming back, as excited as I am, is the Cheeto finger crusted fucking kids.
I thought you were gonna go with like, are they gonna take away the tokens? Are they gonna have it where it's just a card? Because that's a new thing now. I still actually have my Dave and Buster's card somewhere.
I like how Dave and Buster's does it. Actually.
Yeah, you just charge the card and
it's easier for the guy behind the counter.
yeah. How much you want on it? I remember I went with
Just scan it.
I remember when I went with my one friend. He got his bonus from work. Came in.
That's
I
what does his bonus.
straight up. That's what he did. Takes his wallet out, hands in the card. How much you want on it? $2,000. That guy looked at him and goes,
Really?
200? No, $2,000.
3 zeros. 3 zeros.
He's like, all right, dude had $2,000. He looked at me and my other buddy we were with, and I had like $20 in mine. He's like, it's not me today. Like, what's going on? I was like, well, my hair is already a ponytail. Let me get you that. No, but like, I like the way arcade machines are. I like playing the old school games.
Oh, I just got that. My hair's already in a ponytail.
Really? I was like, bro, come on. That took way too long. That pizza we ate earlier has hit your system. That correct cut sliced pizza. It's a whole cycle.
I laughed and stared at you for a second.
And you're like, huh, what is he? Oh, boy.
I like it.
Do it again.
So, anyway,
Nick on his knees for $2,000.
that's your price.
That's my price. Oh my god.
All right, 2,000, and I will sell him to the public.
Oh no.
Make me some money.
Get out there.
Go for it,
Chippewa's waiting. I know it.
Chippewa.
I knew you were Chippewa.
That's the prime location.
It's a prime location. That's where you have the prime membership. So,
He had the bonus card. It's on him. That's where we were.
oh my god. So like he let us use it too. But like it was cool because I was like, they now have the Mario Kart racing games, they have the Fast and Furious games, the original Fast and Furious games, they have the Need for Speed Most Wanted game, they have the Carbon game. Like I like all those games, and then there's the one Star Wars one where you actually go into like a little chamber and you sit and the screen's moving and you actually have to like move with the seat and the thing moves with you.
Oh, it was like an X-Wing simulator.
Yeah, it was like X-Wing, TIE Fighter. You got to be you're on a speeder bike.
Mm-hmm.
That one was my favorite because it was the only one that was one of the hardest missions, and I beat it, and I got an A grading. I have no idea. They probably wiped my name off it years ago. But at Dave and Buster's, my name was on there, and I used to do the AARP like you do now. AARP, baby, all the way. And I was like, fuck yeah. I walked out of there. I was on a date with a girl, and I thought like I was showing off, and just walked off. I was like, I'm by myself again. Let's see if I can beat X-Wing. And then, the one thing that annoyed the crap out of me is like when you're in the game and you're playing, the freaking kids are like, I want to play. Fuck off. They just like punch the door just to get them off. Like, the fuck up thing, man. Like, what the hell? Or they would open the door and go, are you done yet? Ah! I'm killing Jedis. Soon to be young ones. No. Somebody do get those Star Wars references.
Well, actually, because of that one YouTuber, An Elegant Weapon, it's called. He actually, when he shows off his Anakin lightsabers, he refers to it as the Youngling Slayer.
No, but like, it's cool seeing arcade games come back. I was never a fan of the prize part because my brain always like, that's just gambling. In my opinion, this is gambling. It's another term for gambling. You're getting tickets. You're trying to get the big score. People showed easy outs to get the big score.
That's how you get minors to gamble.
It was just, yeah, and like I never fell into it because I didn't care about the tickets. I just wanted to play arcade games to try getting high scores. That was me. And then for a long time, and slowly I'm falling back into it, I miss playing it was pinball. I was so good at playing pinball. I never tipped the machine. I always played legit on the side. People were like, you're not a hardcore player unless you grab the whole machine and you shake it. And it's not like, I don't want to. I don't
How
need
hard
to.
are you trying to go, my guy?
Oh, dude. I played in one competition, and I thought that dude was, he like had his pelvic thrust into it, and every time he did it, he's like, yes. He's like thrusting the shit out of it. And when he actually got like a high score, he's like, woo! And he like pointed at some random girl, he's like, you and me tonight. And she's like, hell no. I was like, when you got turned down. But no, like,
Bless his little soul.
bless your heart. Anyways, I think it's a good time to cut it off here because we went way past the marker. But yeah, I've seen like, I would like to see a full return of all the arcade games, but I definitely know they're going to be bringing back the classics. They're going to be bringing back, what do you call it? You just said it too. The early gambling stage games. Here we go, Woods got Poe. I don't got a problem with it. It's not my thing. You have fun. You go chase your dream, chasing tickets. I'm going to go be chasing high schools.
That just explains my whole life. I had my first drink when I was 7. I started gambling shortly after, and now I'm here. That's my life. That's where we're at now.
Wearing a Grand Theft Auto t-shirt.
Fuck yeah.
Button-down shirt, my bad. Anyways, but how do you personally feel about, like, for a conclusion, like, would you like to see a full return of arcade games?
Yeah, because kids need to know how to suffer, lose money, and how to lose.
You have $5.
Because there's no consequence really for dying at a home console.
Oh my God, I just remembered a game. You just brought it up, like the losing part. There was a game, even if you beat the level, you had to put a token in it. Time Crisis 2.
Oh yeah.
I see you, you motherfucker. I sat at your
quarter sucking whore.
I sat at your fucking machine. Your game.
Here we
Optional
go.
by choice. I sat at your game.
He means business.
You grab the chicken masala. I sat at your fucking game. I wept and cried.
You wept.
Shut up. I wept.
What?
I wept and cried, winning each level, and every time I won. Insert coin to continue. Insert coin to continue. Why? I'm winning. You're losing. I'm done.
You okay there?
It's over. Just that was the one game I was so freaking good at. And my brother and I would abuse that game. And then, like, every time I beat a level, insert coin to continue the level 2. Why? I'm winning. Why am I inserting it? Anyways, we're going on a tangent about all that shit. But yeah, this is the makeup. This is a way longer episode because we're making up time we lost with last week. So we're making it all up this week for you guys to enjoy, have fun.
And keep being good people.
Yeah, be good people. Don't fall into the money scheme of arcade games that are basically gambling. But fall into the love of arcade games that will take your money. Taxes. No, but if...
Make that make sense.
Exactly. If you can make that make sense, I love you. Stay salty out there, San Diego.
I almost said to go fuck yourself.
Love you guys. Fly high. See you guys in the next one. Peace out.